look, I'm bouncing the apps menu thing so you know that it's all starting. It's all happening. This is a video where I'm going to show you how to look at your history in the App Store. Now, many people may not think that this is important, but Apple has sold us a lot of things that we paid money for that we no longer have access to. Now, I, of course, got my first iPod Touch in 2008 and started dumping boodles of money in there. But it's not, I don't have access to any of those apps now, many of them. Now, so what I did was I clicked on my ID there, and that's me. My name's Chris Rossi. I'm checking to see if there's any terrible information that you have there. You don't, but what the button you're interested in is purchased. And in purchased, you can see that these are all of the apps that I have right now, are kind of like, it's just all the apps. All the apps would include not on this phone. So they go down by date. So on November 7th, I downloaded the MeWe Network app. And then it goes, what else? Forge of Empires, May 24th. Boy, I was really bored during, well, look at me being bored during pandemic. Raleigh Legs, oh, super bored. Sometimes I think about doing something with Medium, and then I lose interest. The Fred Meyer app was curbside, and then, of course, oh my God, Zoom, March 25th. So there's your COVID experience. Google Hangouts, more, but March 2nd, obviously I downloaded, but then deleted TikTok. So, it's just fun. I must have gotten board on January 11th, and I don't remember Disc Brick. It's probably really fun. I have a lot of, no patience for a lot of games. GoFundMe, I must have had a fun idea. Meeting Guys, very important. Apparently I deleted it. Bastion, maybe I never downloaded. I don't know. I get curious about things. There's my trip to Spain where I had to use Trip. Now remember, I'm actually going to show you a bunch of apps that I no longer have access to, but obviously I have access to these. I just used them last year. By the way, this set of apps right here was essential to traveling. Every single one of them. Every single one. Oh my gosh, wait. TripAdvisor? Okay, so this is my trip, man. I used TripAdvisor's Hotel Vacation GPS, my city. That's an awesome City Walks app. Trip.com. Ryanair, I bought tickets. Rome to Rio helps you sort of connect the best way to get places. And then Renfe Horarios is when you're in Madrid, when does its underground train come? And then Vueling is cheap flights, obviously. And then Correos. Sometimes you had to pay money to the post office and find out where they were. So that's it. Oh, that's another one. I never used Uber until I went on this trip, but then I used Uber and I used Kayak to book flights. And then I did the visitor guide at the Prado. Oh, this is better than I thought it was going to be. Oh my God. And then this is actually from my trip. This music local player, I had to buy it because I was listening to a bunch of files, then it wouldn't play them in order that I wanted on the iPhone music player. And then, of course, the Official Metro. Pretty cool. This Renfro is actually the bigger Renfre. That's the bigger airline. This is the Official Metro. I spent a bunch of time in Madrid. I really enjoyed it. Adobe Premiere Rush. I made some videos. Oh, still another one. That's probably the first one I got, which was probably I booked those United Airline tickets to get over there. So, no, there's more booking. I got into it. This is preparatory. I don't remember when I left. Maybe I left in September. So, yeah, so that booking's one I got. Anyway, any other games and things, that'll mean that that's a day I was bored. We Video Movie and Video Editor, that's a day I was feeling creative. Scribd, I gave them a bunch of money, and they actually gave back a lot of cool things. But then I broke the subscription because the subscription paradigm is death to humanity. Look, I deleted Kindle because I like real books. Basic Math Battle, I must have been bored. Microsoft Office Lens PDF Scan. Oh, this is something that you can use when you're walking around your office. March 6th, 2019. Anyway, it's an OCR. It scans like posters that you see, and I actually had downloaded that earlier, but then I must have deleted it and then I re-downloaded it. I don't know. Discord. So yeah, Discord was good. I'm a big fan of defense games, so there's that. And oh my gosh, December. Oh, I remember that. Did that on Christmas. I was showing someone how to use something. Let's see, Asphalt 9, really some garbage games. I often fantasize about getting my record collection out, and so I use Discord. I'm a big toy, like defense fan, and Toy Defense is probably the best. I've beaten it many times, and it bores me now. Love Ball's excellent game, and it is. It's just an excellent game, and it stymies me. I'm not smart enough for it. To get all the way through it, so it sits there and taunts me because I haven't beaten it. Baseball Superstars. Now, I think Baseball Superstars 2008, and actually Baseball Superstars 2008, 2009, 2010, you can no longer get them. Much better games. So there. Lime, Your Ride Anywhere. Oh, that's a scooter app that I played with. Castle Creeps, Keynote, Lord Only Knows, bunch of Apple stuff that I deleted, thank God. And, maybe I deleted Apple Store. Yeah, probably. That's good. I definitely didn't download them. iMovie is the most important. Super good. I'll probably use iMovie to make this. GarageBand played with. Clips, use it all the time. Love it. I worked on somebody's awesome campaign because they're a genius and I love them. And I used Minivan Touch to communicate with them and log stuff. Morse code for ham radio because everybody needs to know Morse code. And Google Classroom. This is definitely when I was in the classroom and I would use it. Tiny Tower sucks really bad. I thought it was going to be like a tower defense game, but it turns out to be lame. And Crossy Road, there was a game called, Cross the Road. It's a famous old game, but this is an update of it, not very good. Google Arts and Culture, that's really good, and I'm ashamed that it's not on my phone right now. Cam Scanner PDF, it must be a police scanner, that's my guess, can't remember. Not studying Spanish right now porque yo puedo entender y hablar todo de necesito ahorita. And I can rhyme in Spanish too. Craigslist, bought something kick-ass from Craigslist. Not with this app because does that mean the first time? I don't know. Whatever. Sometimes you buy cool stuff. Flashlight, Lord only knows. Yahoo View. You could still use that. I don't know what it is. Bus Simulator. That sounds boring. LinkedIn, SlideShare. Who cares? Amazon Music. Open. Apparently I still have that. I definitely never use it. I don't even know where it is. Patreon, people should pay me for my content, and I must have downloaded that. 4Pix 1 Word. 4Pix 1 Word is actually probably the best game that we've seen. It's really creative, and I'm surprised it's still here. Quora, I never use. Quora is like Reddit for people that have no sense of humor, and no recollection what Mousebot is. Must have just been a dog. BBC Player, obvious. Slither.io, my son got into, so I had to get into it. It was a time waster. Flipster, no recollection. LB, that's community college in the United States of America, and likely the world. BBC America, not on there right now. Amazon Photos, so there's a big battle in terms of subscriptions. Amazon takes all your photos, keeps them for free. I'm having to pay to have them at Apple, so you sort of keep this. I think at Apple when I pay, I keep the original resolutions, but Amazon kind of gives you infinite at a smaller resolution. That probably makes like a regular photograph if you want to print them. You can certainly use their books app and make books. I've probably made like a couple different books of photos with both the Apple and the Amazon services, but I'm not going to subscribe to both of them indefinitely. Clash of Clans. Matt got into that, I guess, in 2016, and it is the biggest time stupid. It is the dumbest game. Because at times I should subscribe. SNL official app on NBC. I must have wanted to watch SNL, and I should just get a compass. And Jurassic virtual reality is probably lame, but I did an experiment with virtual reality. Can you tell that I'm just not very focused and actually in the bathtub? So I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. Dreamscope might be a photo manipulator program, which is awesome. And Pokemon Go, everybody had to do. I cannot believe that big excitement was 4 years ago. Oh, Pokemon Go's still on my machine. That's what open means. That's because every so often I hand the machine to Quinny and she plays Pokemon Go. Puffin web browser, like to explore different options. Downwell I actually purchased. Uh-oh, what's this? CNN breaking news. I gotta get out of that because it's not part of my deal right now. Look at Fox in 2016. I was like ready to do Fox. Why? Oh, because I wanted to keep an eye on Trump, I guess. I don't know what. Lifeline, it's like an adventure game with text. It's a kind of a text adventure game. Didn't beat it. 2048, another thing that the kids put me onto. Totally don't get it. Word Swag's probably great. No recollection. Canvas is about work. This isn't even fun for me at this point because it's like a bummer. But I am going to show you. So, it was 2015 that we were playing with Minds.com. There's another failed adventure trying to lead people away from Facebook. That did not work. Alien Blue. What's that? Duel. I don't know. Alien Blue. Official. No idea. And Duel. Lord only knows. Got Nothing on Popcorn Films. Google Maps. Transit Food. I guess Apple Maps is fine. So why duplicate them? BitTorrent. Now, that's a really good one, but you should use it on your desktop with a VPN. Oh, Guzzler, what are you? Kick. Oh, Super Better. I think Super Better's awesome. It's hard to do, though. Spring Ninja, Agent Alice, who cares? Whatever. Oh, this was a conference I went to somewhere. ITC. It's the tech conference in Las Vegas. So that was fun. I cannot believe that was 5 years ago. Thanks, Liz. She put that bug in my ear. Quick. That's it. The Quick GoPro editor. I love Quick. And you can still download it. So going back 6 years, you can still download everything cinematic. It's really good. And, here's the first one you can't. So 2014, you cannot download Poppy Escape. This is really weird. It says, open. Yeah, I use Voice Dream Reader all the time, so that means it's downloaded. This is the best of the things that read PDFs or text to you. File Converter. No recollection. Must have needed it. Shakespeare in Bits. It's gone. That's gone. Marvel Pinball, you could probably still, I don't have any recollection. I just download everything. PayPal, Mobile Cash. Apparently I have that open. I mean, it's on my machine right now. Google Play Books. Obviously Google Docs is on my machine. Instagram is on this machine, even though I don't really use it. Overdrive is one of the best. Oh, Tinder. That's because I was going to make friends. It turns out that the friends that you make on Tinder are like really good friends. It's not open now. Oh God, that was really 2014. Whew, lucky I made it through that. That was almost as bad as COVID, I'll tell you. God, the noise of that. Overdrive. It's an incredible. Best audiobook that I listened through Overdrive. Oh no, shit. Black Moon, really good. That was 6 years ago. And then, I just started to buy them. I always buy my audiobooks. Stupid, probably. I should just wait. The reason is if you think of one that you want, you have to get it. You have to wait, and then you end up spending 10 hours, experiencing a book that you didn't exactly want, even if it's great. But sometimes it's not. So, gotta wait. Maybe I'm impatient. Lumosity, I trained my brain, that's why I'm so smart. Black, it is a great game. It is great. Like that Dots game, it beat the shit out of me. Black, God, Black is so good. It is mind-wreckingly good, and it sits there taunting me for now, I guess 6 years. You drag kind of like a little, I don't know, like a worm, and then the worm just does whatever you did, and it's got to navigate something, and it's a mind under. It's super good. I think that one makes you smarter. Crossword puzzle for kids. That's for kids. I was into voice readers, and obviously I bought for a bunch of money VBooks Reader before I found the VoiceStream reader, and VoiceStream is like 1,000 times better. So whatever, waste of money. 2048. Who cares? Kids play it. I'm not interested. I did use the Onion browser. Onion Flap. Poppy Flap is a version of this game that got super famous. This kid in Asia made a game that became really famous, and then Poppy copied it, and I wanted to play it because you couldn't. He took it down. That kid was like amazing. So these ones here that don't have a little cloud with a download, they're gone. You no longer have access to Unscramble, Free Jumbled, or Solve Something for Draw Something, or Helper for Draw Something. Clearly there was an app called Draw Something that I was into. Screw Bank of America. Diana Photo Lite, you can download that, but SplitCam, you cannot. And so now we're getting into an area where there's more things you can't download. And we're only in 2013. Another defense game. Traffic Racer. Okay, my daughter was like still learning how to read, and I was doing Spanish lessons. Pero ahora puedo hablar muy bien. You can't get Pocket Ants. You can't. If you wanted to know what Pocket Ants is, no, forget it. You can't. It's just gone. And maybe you paid a bunch of money for it like me. I'm an idiot. I paid money for it, and now I can't access it. And that's really what this is. Second grade. If my daughter were still in the second grade, I would want her to be able to read I Like Horses. It was a terrible book. But still, we can't get access to it. It's gone. So there's that. Oh, Kusai. I must have been into an audio editor. I don't know what that is. Speed test. Oh. Okay. Clearly I was interested in speed test. Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you? I thought you were on the phone.
I'm making a video.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to say hi to my fans?
No, thank you.
Okay.
I think I am going to go for a walk.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Okay, love you.
I love you. That was me talking to my wife. Stack the Countries is still available, so that's actually really good, and you can learn a lot. I think I'm going to actually do that one right now, because I need to be able to remember what the countries are. It's likely been updated multiple times. I'm in the bathroom, and Corey's turned on the thing. So all of these we can access, but we can no longer access Poppy Canon, nor can we access Video Downloader. I'll just kind of keep moving. I am actually pretty surprised that we can access Timmy's Garden Adventure, because it's terrible. Action Swing, actually you should download that. I bet you don't have access. Here, try this. If you're listening, and nobody should. By now I should have absolutely just alienated everybody. But if you are, I'll bet you $10 you cannot download this. That you can't search up Action Space Swing. You know what? Forget it. Why should I? Oh, because then I'd lose where I was. If I go back to my account and try to look it up on the app, then, it'll take me a long time. So look up Action Swing on your own darn phone. Here's one called Story that you cannot get. Or Say the Same Thing, which was one of the greatest games ever made. I'm sorry that you just never have access to Say the Same Thing. Too bad. Oh, there's Dots. Game about connecting. Oh, God, there was another game at the beginning that I called Dots. But the other game, it was, I don't remember. Anyway. Here's Art with Friends. No, sucks to be you. You can't have it. And neither can I. Because there's no little cloud. And then there's no YouTube capture, which is the death of freedom in the world. No YouTube capture. You can check this out. I did this before I made this video, and I downloaded Draw Rider from 2013, which kicks ass. I played it, and then I thought, like, I should make a video because I can't play Draw Rider. I suck at games. I really do. LibriVox audiobooks is incredible, and I use it all the time, but not this app. Actually, you know what I use is archive.org. It's just as good as an app, so go there, go to Archive. Poems by heart, you can never learn a poem by heart now because you don't have the cool app from Penguin Classics. They don't support it. Image Blender. I could get that. Could you? Look up Image Blender from 2013. I have Split Pick Pro, Photo Collage Maker, a lot of those things. Prime Video, Achieving the Dream, that's another conference. That happened right before Matic got his event, and so that was 2013. And what else? Long Division, TED. Oh, Draw Something is still available. Can you do it? Would you just do me a favor and open up a browser while you're listening to this, and see if Draw Something still exists? You know what? I want to see if Draw Something still exists. It obviously still exists, but it was like the first social media game. I wonder if it does. I'm gonna download that. Okay, so Hill Climb. So you're probably thinking, no, Chris, Apple is a great archivist. They're keeping everything alive. But look at SAT Vocabulary Free, gone. SAT Vocabulary Mind Snacks, gone. This is when neither of my kids were going to graduate, but I thought I'd make them really smart by encouraging them to do those vocabulary apps. They got smart on their own. Turns out they actually did not need me for anything. Oh, then I hit Smart Glass for the 360, which you can no longer get because now it's the Xbox One. And no, now it's the Xbox, holy shit, whatever it is. I'm not buying it. It's the Xbox, I'm not buying it. I've got the one, satisfying for me. Oh, a bunch of different games there. Oh, what happened to Fruit Ninja? Well, you can still download it, but it's not hot anymore. Google Translate has never been better than today. Spore Creatures paid $20 for this game. Cannot use it now. It's gone. Can't. With Spore Creatures. It was really good. Spore. No. Spore Creatures. There was a different Spore. Then there's Stacked Estates. I should just beat the hell out of that game. I really should. I know all my states. I love that. I just downloaded it because I love that game. Angry Birds, really good. Rob Books, Reading Magic. Hope you can read because Bob Brooks is not teaching you anymore. To be honest, I'm actually amazed that Learn Reading and Play Words First is still available. But first grade reading, I Like Writing, you can't get. There it is. This is it. This is why we're here. Music Library Quiz. This is why we're here. This one, can I zoom in? I can do that though. So this game, the fact that it's not here underscores the subscription paradigm. This app would be fantastic if it would not crash all the time. Mine never crashed. It never crashed. And what this game did was look at your music library and then give you quizzes on your music library, and it was super fun. But here's the truth of it. The subscription paradigm refuses to allow you. It denies you your own data. It denies you your own music library. You can't have one, therefore there's no quiz. Now, if you've made it this far, clearly you are more bored than I am. I basically can't go out into the living room to do whatever I was going to do because it's ballet out in the living room during COVID, so I'm just staying in the bathtub. But I can access Music Library Quiz because I kept my 2008 iPod 2, which doesn't have a camera, but can still play that, and I still have my MP3s, but on this machine I could not find anything like Music Library Quiz. Oh, it's iQuiz. I can't remember. Anyway, there's other music quiz games that I was into. Look at Talking Bacteria. God, you don't know what you're missing, but you'll never get it. My guess is that you couldn't get Talking Tomcat 2 even, but now all of them you can't get. You can't get Lego Minifigures Collector or Harry Potter Spells Free or Lego Ninja Spinjitzu Scavenger. God, what a game. It was incredible. Tap Z Classic. This breaks my heart. You can't have that. Poppy Jump Land Light. It was really good. I don't know why they don't support it when they support all these other ones, which is pretty amazing for the Poppy Studio. I don't know. They're, thieves, but they make fun games. Comics for kids. And that was money. God, the amount of money. This whole video is just about how much money I've wasted. All right, I will confess I am just stunned that Flick Golf is there. But, it's not there? La-di-da. And La-di-da was like a voice synthesizer. Anybody could have auto-tune on their voice with La-di-da. It was kicking ass. It made you feel like you could sing. What are these? Oh, Fit Day. That's when I gave a shit about my health. No, just kidding. What? Tower Defense. Oh, I don't know. I beat the hell out of this game over and over, and now I don't even recognize it. I should do it again. Should get out of the bathtub, actually, but, you're listening, and you're kind of curious about, like, other games you can't download. I can download Cut the Rope. Can you? Does it just allow me? Do they no longer support it for new? I don't know. That is a good question. States and capitals. I had kids, so I had to teach them states and capitals, but I also like to, test my memory on states and capitals. Oh, look at Risk. Gone. Cannot download that. That's like a classic game. There has to be a different version of it out there. I am super gratified. These were $10 a piece. These Dr. Seuss books here. You can't see my finger. So there's only 2. I definitely got more than that. Oh well. Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars Lite. Probably got that for free. Audible audio books and podcasts. Audible. I must have Audible on my machine. That's like old Audible. I did not delete Audible. Audible's gotta be there. I listen to it all the time. Okay. I'm amazed that this Monopoly game is still there. All right. I thought I was going to be like, in your face, Apple, but they have allowed a lot of things, but Blighted Earth, one of the greatest. Tower Defense, probably the greatest. It's gone. I'm weeping. I'm weeping that Blighted Earth is gone. That's sad. Your life is diminished because that's not there. Blackboard Learn. I don't remember what that was, but it was probably about learning about blackboards. All these are gone. Touch Pets Doggy Daycare. Forget it. Done. Need to go to sleep? No more machine for you. Done. And here's the real hurt. Okay, so there was a Baseball Superstars, and then there was Baseball Superstars. This must be 2010 because this one's 2010. Oh, this one must have been light, and then I bought it. But this one that I bought, I can't access anymore, and it's really great. There is obviously the one from 2013, but they screwed it up. I was checking to see that this one was the light. I really enjoyed that game. That was fun. Very few of the games have been fun. Most of the things are not. There's the Love Poem Generator that I downloaded just to see what it was about, and now you can't have it, and your life is diminished again. And Fish Farm, they took I suppose we can have a Fish Farm. You can still download that one, which is amazing. And it looks like this is a Space Invaders clone that you can still download. You know what? I started off this video. Look at this video. Look at, am I fat? I click this button and it says yes. I can't download that, so I'll never know. Okay. Gamebox 1. Oh my god, I remember this Gamebox app. There were 40 apps inside of one app, dude. I kid you not. Oh no, one of my really super good friends, he's like got his public facing voice. He's never gonna use word like guy or dudes. And I come from Los Angeles, so I can't make that promise. Gamebox 1. Yeah, there were 40 games in that. That was remarkable. When it started off, there were like 20, but then it just kept updating, and it would always give you more. I can't even remember. I must have paid some money. Bank Shot, that is sad. Bank Shot was good. I mean, it's sad that it's not there. Animals 360, I guess I could still download. I have no interest. And of course, I still study the Mormon scriptures a lot. This is from March 7, 2010, when I lived in Utah. It was very important as a Mormon to study the scriptures off a shock. I must have been interested in the Oscars around March 2nd, 2010, which is strange. And I had a baby who's about 2 years old in March 1st, so baby mate free. I must have been curious about how to take care of a baby. Monkey Kickoff. I actually remember this game. It was pretty fun. The monkey kicks a coconut, and it's just one of those games where there's physics and the thing rolls for a long distance or something. It was a fun game. What else? ¿Qué dice? No sé. Call of Duty. That was awful, probably. But none of these games, you could spend money on these games and they're all gone. This was what I wanted to show you. So Words with Friends Classic is still in existence. So that's interesting. Right pad. Who cares, right? The Deep Pinball. This is obviously a terrible game, probably, but it's still around. The Deep. Don't miss another amazing game of pinball. But he said that was a 4.6 and 256 ratings. That must be really good. I hate playing pinball on my phone, so... See, the live cams, though. This is also something weird. So, listen. Nobody's listening. I know that. But I want you to know that, this was a directory, a subdirectory, this live cams thing, was, a directory of, just cams from, zoos and subway stations all around the world. And, I've never seen anything like it since. It's like, don't let everybody spy on everybody else. Traffic Rush is still available while these other games are not. It makes it seem like I was very superficial in 2009, which is likely the case. Dude, my Spanish coach cost money. I remember that. I paid money for that. And of course, that fantastic trip to France that I made in 2009 for our anniversary. It was beautiful. Was that? Yeah, okay. And then, Simple Songwriter, and then there's El País. Okay, listen, even I am bored doing this, but you can see that so many, by the way, Coast to Coast is awful. That's from 2009. It's just the worst thing now. It's too bad. Goodbye, Art Bell. I'm sorry you died. It was sad. These are all different ones that you cannot get anymore. Flight of the Hamster, an incredible game. Another physics-based game that you'll never see. You got to kick a hamster and it flew. So smack it. Another physics-based game. Oh, so good. Earthbook was a book about everything on Earth that you needed to know, but it's gone now. Find change. That was really important for finding change. And don't kill the puppy. And you know what? We can't download this game anymore, so now people can kill the puppy. I can't help it. I didn't invent the world. I just, 2012 movie. That must have come out before, in 2009. It is a terrible movie. To be honest, I actually just watched it with Quinny. I wanted her to see, during COVID, hey, at least it's not 2012. So we watched that. It was very sweet. At the end, a monk rings a bell or something. Oh no, at the end, everybody climbs onto boats. Hi, spoiled it. You thought that they were spaceships, so that was the fun part. SimCity, that's a fun game, but you can't download it anymore. And Flash Gordon, you cannot download that. So this is a pity. Dude, this Balls app, it's magic musical balls, not anything gross. They went across the screen like this and they made this incredible music. And I bought it. I paid money for it. That's how much I like that. I do other games styles that I like besides Tower Defense are golf games. And then I always like music games. The Sims 3 is apparently still downloadable. I find like too addictive, and also life is hard enough without doing a simulation of life. Like, in fact, life is a simulation. So why play a simulation of something that's already a simulation? So that's stupid. And in fact, everything is a simulation. So right now, I'm simulating a person in the bathtub talking to people. Urinal test, no idea what that was. The developer of this app needs to update it to work with the version. What? The ultimate for any man, an app to determine how well you pick the right urinal. So there was a joke at the end of the Zeros about, that men will not stand next to one another, blah, blah, blah. That was just part of that sort of humor. It was like an early meme that this men have trouble in bathrooms thing. Cyro Tuner you can still download. That's actually really good because Flight Control. It's got this Bossa Nova theme song. It's so good. I love Bossa Nova. There should be more Bossa Nova apps here. Penny and Aggie #1. Quinny would not have been able to even use a phone at that age, so that was on me. I must have downloaded that maybe for Matto. How old would he have been? About 8. Bible versus free. That's me again, studying the Bible. So yeah, moral, that's me. And then I needed to learn how to clean my gun, and I thought that this was going to help me disassemble and reassemble it, but it turned out to be way less useful. This one, this one, iBird plus Guide to Birds, 20 some odd bucks, and I just went through here because I thought I lost all that money. $20 is a lot of money to me. It should be a lot of money to anybody. The whole idea that they could just make it disappear pissed me off. It was a great one, so I'm actually super psyched to go and look at that. Tap War is gone though. I probably didn't pay money for Tap War, nor did I pay money for TV.com. TV doesn't even exist in my world now, and I actually downloaded Poppy River and play it. I play a lot of Poppy games. Poppy Jump was the first of all the kick-ass Poppy games. And now, interestingly, down at the bottom here from 2009, you can still get Constitution for iPhone and Sudoku free. Tic-Tac-Toe is gone, but who cares? On balance, I think I can understand. Topple was a good game, and it had look at that guy. Look at that face of that Topple piece. They're sort of like flexible little kind of gelatinous cubes, and you could stack them, but they didn't want to stack. It was a really good game. It was fun. That was a fun game. And Crossword Master, you can't access it anymore, so now I'm not the Crossword Master. And then there was Blow. Blow did something with your microphone. God dang it, that was interesting. Blow did something, I can't remember what it was, but it was something to do with your microphone. Which, by the way, I had to buy physically extra for the 2008 iPod 2. I think I bought an extra microphone, and then you could do something interesting with this Blow app. I forgot what it was. Space Dead Beef. Who doesn't want that from 2008? And now, can you get a fake a call? I don't think you can, but I was going to use it for something. Oh my god, touch hockey was really good. Mac and I played a ton of touch hockey. We did. So, actually, I remember that. That was really good. Ice skate probably was lame. And Frotz. Apparently, I can still download that. No recollection of it whatsoever. Beetlelines, iPads. You can still get checkers if you're interested. But can you? Can you? I don't know. I can. Spore Origins. That was the first game that I paid a bunch of money for. This is a huge... it's a great game, but you can't get it now. I downloaded the free Spore like I was supposed to, and then, look at 2 days later, I'm totally hooked. This is a mobile game that hooked my ass. Really good. Spore Origins. Super good. And what else? Pac-Man. Everybody's got to play the old Pac-Man. Here's a bunch that you cannot get anymore. Bingo Worldwide. No idea. iBaseball. Clearly terrible. 100 words to make you smart. Totally can't get that now. So now, don't sound smart. Free Hangman. That was good. I don't know, dude. America and Hangman. That's just age like milk. What are we doing with Hangman? That's it's awful. It's awful. We gotta change the name of that game. Nobody should do that game anymore. What an awful game. We have such a legacy. Fuck, I hate the world. Do you know what? Apparently, the first damn thing that I downloaded in 2008 was Pocket Dino, and I can still goddamn download it. I came here to burn Apple, and now I don't even get to. I'm actually going to download Pocket Dino and show it to you. Do you want to know why? Because I enjoy being in the bathtub. And if you look at how fast that downloaded, it's nothing. Look at that. This software is intended for use by experienced drivers and should only be used at that track suitable facility. Didn't I just download Pocket Dino? Driver assumes sole responsibility to operate vehicles safely. I'm in a bathtub, kids. What the hell? InMotion software is not responsible for accidents. Okay, I agree. Calibration. This is your first time to run Pocket Dino. This must have something to do with cars. Clearly, it's not about... I must have made this mistake the first time. We are going to go through a little calibration routine before we begin. Just follow the on-screen instructions. If you need any help, please visit pocketdino.com. Calibrate now. Wrong direction. Okay, what the hell? Okay, I'm gonna skip calibrating. What does this do? I dig it. Expeditions. Embark on epic adventure traveling the world in search of lost artifacts. See Pocket Dino. What? I'm going to say no thanks because I say no thanks to almost everything. What is this? Tap for quick start. All right. I tapped green. Go. Now I'm tapping other stuff. Unnamed vehicle. This is a terrible game. There's a video. Forget it. Listen, it's been fun. I guess I'll go back to the App Store and that's it. It says, see, I'm gonna go search the App Store and see if we can get this version of Tic-Tac-Toe. Okay, free Joker slots. Nope, you can't. But Tic-Tac-Toe, can you? Okay, here we go. We'll find out. I'll search that. Maybe I will be able to because I already have it. But will you? Is it the same? Oh, it is. That's amazing. Of course, there's a ton of Tic-Tac-Toe. Who cares about Tic-Tac-Toe? But it shows how, anyway, I don't know what it shows. It's been fun to make you a little bit.